Yeah, we back, y'all. We back in the building. Let's talk about it. Smash that like button. We back. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, share this video, because we got to talk about this 50 Cent and Irv Gotti situation. Y'all might not know what I'm talking about, but we're going to get to it right now. There was an interview that Big Gene, shout out to Gene Dill, Big Gene. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Big Gene platform. Yeah, everybody know who Big Gene is. That's Diddy ex-bodyguard that talk about Diddy and the Biggie days and all that. Go check Big Gene out. I mean, he got a lot of stories, old stories and new ones. But he actually spoke on the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. He spoke on about 50 Cent in the Irv Gotti situation because a lot of people was like, yo, 50 ain't right. He trolled Irv Gotti. That ain't right. Remember when 50 was smoking that hookah and all that? And he was saying he was smoking an Irv pack, whatever, you know what I mean? That part. Well, I was one of them that said, y'all don't really know the back end of the story or reason why he's acting like that. So Big Gene did everybody a favor and got on a platform and actually spoke about the situation. And we're going to react to all this because I've been telling people, I always assume, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. I always, and according to Big Gene, he's about to say it also when we get to the clips. They said Supreme wasn't the main one that actually put that out there for 50 to get hit 9 times back in the days. They were saying Irv Gotti allegedly was the main person that actually put that bag on 50 head for him to get, hit 9 times and everybody know the rest of the story. Let's talk about this, man, because I told people that's the reason why 50 act the way he act towards Irv Gotti. Made Irv Gotti rest in peace, first off, but you can't have no sympathy and no remorse for people that actually try to take your life. That part. What are we talking about here? I sit back and wait. Where they do that at? Let's talk about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get the show started. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Smash that thumbs up. You see that thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Keep that bell on so you know when I'm dropping my videos, that notification bell. Shout out to my members that got their members. Shout out to the Smoke Gang, Team Smoke. Shout out to all my subscribers, day one, new supporters. I appreciate all the love. Cash App is right there if y'all want to donate to the channel. There's another thank you button also on the channel. You can also donate that way. So let's get this copyright out the way because we got a lot to talk about. Copyright fair use. Disclaimer, you can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. The clips and videos I play also owned by the original creators. So we got the Art of Dialogue. We're going to get straight to it. We ain't going to waste no time here because we got a lot to talk about. So we got the Art of Dialogue, Big Gene on the platform, and he actually speak about how he met 50. Oh, yeah, there's another clip also when 50 actually got hit that day. The homie asked Gene where he was at that day when he got that phone call that 50 got hit up. You know where he was at? First of all, he was on vacay. But guess who was out there with them also? Not with Big Gene, but with their own entourage. I sit back, I wait. Guess who? The one that 50 actually got problems with right now over the TV series. The BMF niggas. Yeah, this is spooky. We got to talk about this. Let's get straight to it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, like one up, man. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man, first off, because he get a lot to hip-hop. We can't take that away. But let's get to Big Gene.
Me and 50, we just became cool. We used to talk. And then after the big fight that he had with Ja Rule in Atlanta, Ja Rule and the people like that in Atlanta, they set up a meeting at Black Hands. So they set the meeting up at Black Hands, for them to talk. But prior to that, they had caught 50 at I don't know if it was the Hit Factory or the Sound, the Hit Factory or the Sound Studio, one of them studios down on 40th Street like that, or 50-something Street, and they stabbed him up. Now, they stabbed 50 up. So now Chaz had worked the deal out. Nobody knows this, bruh. Chaz had worked the deal out for Irv Gotti and them to give 50 $250,000. So now the deal is going sour from the 250,000 they were supposed to give 50. You understand? They were supposed to get 250,000 because they was thinking that 50 was supposed to, they had put out paperwork and lies that 50 snitched and 50 didn't snitch. 50 ain't say nothing about that stabbing. That came from the DJ and the engineer, and the prosecutor put 50 name in the paperwork as a protective witness. You understand? But 50 ain't give him no kind of statement or nothing like that.
Now remember, they was saying, oh, yo, 50 snitched on Irv when he got poked up in the studio, this and that, and all this and that, and this and that. I remember that time, because I was a youngin' at that time. We was all on that G-Unit wave and all that. 50 didn't snitch. I've been told people, this shit is old. This is 20 years ago now we're talking about, man. It was the engineer and it was somebody else that told the story that happened. There were some innocent people. They were civilians. They ain't had nothing to do with the G-Unit and the Murder Inc. Beef that they had with the Irv Gotti and Ja Rule and G-Unit. Them niggas ain't had nothing to do with it. Those was the people that actually told. But Big G gonna get to it even more. He just speaking about how he met 50 and this and that. If y'all don't know, rest in peace to Chaz. He's a legendary dude coming out of New York. Legendary. Y'all do y'all research. Go do y'all research on Chaz. You know what I mean? Chaz Williams. Come out of New York. I think his last name Williams. Yeah, if I'm mistaken. Anybody in NY, you know what I mean? Correct me right if I'm mistaken. Big Chaz, though. You know what I mean? Come out from New York, legendary. I ain't got to speak about his story. You know what I mean? Y'all go do y'all research. Go check Chaz out. But anyway, Chaz had a label. 50 was under that label. Chaz was one of them dudes that you go to and you squash all the beef because he got a lot of respect in the streets. That part. What are we talking about? That's the reason why Irv Gotti and all of them, they were sitting with Chaz. They was trying to squash the whole situation before that escalated to a whole nother level, which it did. Chaz was the glue. But you can't control but so many people when you got a group of young niggas on 50 side ready to get at them niggas, ready to bark. This is the time when them little GU niggas they was on 100. We talking about little Bangle Smurf, all them little niggas. Everybody know who follow GU, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Little Bangle. Shout out to Smurf, man. Shout out to Bangle. But you had Ja Rule on them niggas side over there too. Know what I mean? So you had different niggas ready to get at each other. But Chaz was like the glue of that shit. He was trying to squash and make sure Southside Jamaica, nigga, we all get money. That's how Chaz was on it. But you got an Irv Gotti. He's not really like that. Big G even said he really ain't like Irv. He rocked with Chris Gotti. Shout out to his brother Chris. They always say Chris Gotti was the real one. He was the one that was outside the most, this and that. They say Irv played this little image. Just like how Ja Rule played that image. Ja Rule wasn't on that 50 Cent level out there on them corners, slinging all that, trying to get at how you live. Know what I mean? He wasn't doing that. Ja Rule was a whole... Listen, everybody know Ja Rule history. We ain't got to break it down here. Might have done a little bit of here and there. Know what I mean? You know, a little bit of tap here and there, but he wasn't fully 100% with it out there in them streets. Hustler, stick up, anything. Like I said, there's different levels of niggas in the streets. You got your hustlers, you got your stick up kids. You got all types of niggas. You got, you know what I mean? You got your get money niggas. You got your pimps. You got this. You got that. You know what I mean? You got different type of levels of niggas in the streets. But 50 was a problem. And he knew that in the beginning. So when 50 got poked, allegedly got poked up when they ran in the studio, whatever, that shit was light work. That's when they tried to say he was a rat because 50 was just coming up in his career at that time. You know, you put that rat allegation on somebody's name and all that shit. Now, I mean, that shit look bad for them in their career, especially in hip hop, that part. What are we talking about? So that was a lie. So that's part one of that situation right there. Let's continue though, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel because we ain't done. Like one up too, man.
Give them no kind of statement or nothing like that. That was checked and clarified. They decided they wasn't going to get a $250,000 because 50 didn't come to the meeting. I called Chaz back. I said, I just got to 50, man. He said, tell y'all to reschedule it, man. He said, man, everybody's out here. He knew about it. Chad started running down on me like this. I said, yo, bro, he said he ain't gonna be able to make it, bro. Y'all, I don't know what you want me to do, bro. I'll be there in a minute and everything like that. So now, me and Chaz meet up. Chaz tells me, yo, we ain't dealing with 50 no more. And I said, we? He said, yeah, he's not doing what Black Hands need to do for him. Because at that meeting that 50 didn't show up with, Irv Gotti and them was worried about if something happened to 50, what Chaz was going to do. So when they heard that, they felt that, and it wasn't Supreme, like everybody wanted, and it makes it bigger when people think it's Supreme. You know, it wasn't Supreme. The Murder Inc. people know who it was, and it wasn't Supreme. The people who were standing there talking, Irv Gotti and them, who were sitting there talking, worrying about was Chaz was going to say anything, was Chaz going to change his mind, was Chaz people going to do anything if something happened to 50. That's how it went down.
Bingo. Now, if people don't believe it, 50 actually posted. Oh, we're still gonna continue with the clips. We ain't done. 50 actually posted something on Instagram. I can go check it out. I forgot to grab it up. He posted a picture of Gene, and he put under the caption saying that, yeah, Gene is telling the truth. Or speaking about the Irv Gotti beef, or we ain't done. Speaking about who put that alleged hit on 50 when he got hit 9 times in front of his nana house. And we ain't talking late night. We talking broad day. I mean, this shit happened broad daylight. 50 got hit. Ran up on that nigga. Boop, boop, boop. Hit him 9 times. God forbid this nigga. We would never got power, nigga. We never got Get Rich or Die Trying, nigga. We never would have got BMS series, nigga. We never got all these classic shits that 50 been doing. And people need to start getting that man his credit and get his flowers, man. Give 50 his flowers, man. This man's giving us classics from TV series to music, man. Music back in the past that you still could bump to this day, that I still play. Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, you got to get this man his flowers. And everybody saying, oh, yo, 50 gross on the Google say it says what it's. Man, listen, some people hide their gross. They ain't got to show how much they worth. Not everybody want to show how much they worth on Google. We see Rick Ross. Yo, Rick Ross worth 100 and something, man. This okay. Kudos to him, nigga. Kumbaya. What you want to pop Bel Airs and shit for that? Okay. We all know that nigga's a hustler. You can't take that away from Ross. He's a hustler. We know that. But nigga, he's not messing with no fit. He ain't messing with 5 money over here. He ain't messing with 5, man. He ain't messing with 50 money over there. This man got studios and all that shit. What y'all gonna say? Rick Ross was trolling about his studio. Nigga, that shit take time to build. It takes time to build. People forget about that. Come on, man. Let's cut it out here. Like, let's cut it out for real. I mean, all this shenanigans with the 50 and Rick Ross and all this, they great hustlers. But we know Ross ain't nowhere near on 5 level. Nowhere near on 50 level, man. Nowhere near on that level. That nigga, he on a whole different branch. And we all know that. Let's continue, though. Smash that like, because we ain't even get to the real shit right now. Now, y'all heard them. The story sound nice when you throw Supreme involved in the 50 hit with the 9 shots and all this. It sound very nice. Yo, Supreme put the work in. Them niggas got that nigga hollowing them niggas. You remember? Rest in peace to Hollow. They said he was the one that allegedly hit 59 times, whatever. Another legendary nigga that come out of Queens. But it wasn't Supreme. Supreme might have had like this percentage probably involved, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. They were saying Irv Gotti had the most percentage of that situation. Pause. They saying he was most involved in that situation. And everybody ain't never want to believe it. Why you think 50 ain't got no sympathy and all that shit towards them niggas over there? He don't care what happened with them niggas. As he should. He wouldn't be here right now if he ain't survived them 9 shots. So all y'all people over there, oh, nah, smoke, this nigga on 9, nigga, you get hit 9 times, nigga, and tell me how the hell you feel, nigga. God forbid I ain't never got hit, nigga. God forbid. God forbid. But you nigga, I get hit. You get hit 9 times and tell me how you feel after that, after you survive some shit like that. That's why that man moved the way he moved, as he should. Loyalty's a big thing, man. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We ain't done.
That's how it went down. They thought, okay, we're not gonna pay a nigga the $250,000. We'll pay a nigga $25,000. They know it wasn't Supreme. It was Irv Gotti and his people who put that on 50. That's why 50 hate them so much. I call 50. 50 calls me back. Yo, Gene, you got a vest? I said, you gonna need one. He came over to the crib. I tried to fit him for one, and it did, at that time I was 2X, 3X. He was extra large, a large. It wasn't happening. You understand? So I gave him a cover. I said, just have somebody put your panels in this and sew it up on the side. Sew it tight. So if you get hit, it won't be loose. Just sew it up. Take it to the. Yeah, I guess he didn't want to do it. He took it. He took the cover. You understand? But I guess he didn't use it. You understand? But I told him that, bro, they coming at you.
I'm happy you broke that down because a lot of people don't understand what Irv did to 50 to make him hate him so much.
But man, he's supposed to hate them. He's supposed to hate them. You understand? Them niggas was trying to take him out of here. Y'all wouldn't have seen Power. Y'all wouldn't have seen BMF. Y'all wouldn't have seen none of that shit if that shit would have went down there. But God had other plans for him. He's supposed to have it. They don't never supposed to take no rap shit and put it in the streets like that and have street niggas who don't give a F and do some crazy shit like that to the man.
Need I say more? You get hit 9 times and tell me how the hell y'all feel. Y'all get hit like that, broad daylight, and then you hear the word that these niggas had a bag on your head allegedly, and these niggas over there, Irv Gotti, don't want you out the way because they want to continue what they says and they feel like you a threat. Then you keep yapping at the mouth. You beefing with Supreme. You beefing with them niggas. That's why everybody thought Supreme was involved. Supreme might have allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. Supreme might have told them niggas they got the green light to do it. But see, what Gene is trying to say is the niggas that put the bag up for 50 to get hit 9 times, it wasn't Supreme. Allegedly. They were saying it was more of Irv Gotti and them niggas. Like, oh, man. Oh, man. Wait 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me download this part right here, too. Let's continue, though.
To the man. You understand what I'm saying? Over some rap shit. Get out of here, bro. He's supposed to hate him. If it was me, I'd have sent flowers to his funeral. But he smoked a Gotti. So I guess that was cool. And that's real talk. And that's for that's for that dude who called me talking about leave Irv Gotti name out of his mouth. Nah, I said Irv Gotti name. I'm still here. I'm gonna be here. Cause like my man told me, you can't stop what God got planned. Me and 50.
That part. You can't stop what God's got planned, man. You can't stop it. You just can't. And that go for anybody. Whatever success you got, working, 9 to 5, whatever. It don't even matter. You just got to put the grind and consistent and put the work in and continue putting the work in and believe in yourself and make sure you continue putting the work in. And obviously that success is going to pop. Something I had to learn. When God got a plan for y'all, got a plan for all of us. That part. Let me put it that way. The shit going to pop. Just got to put the work, the consistent, the shit don't just pop overnight. Something I had to realize. You can't bring that mentality that you had in the streets or any type of mentality you had, pardon me, I'm under the weather a little bit. You can't have that street mentality and think everything's going to come overnight. Sometimes you got to put the work in. Sometimes some people do get lucky. Lucky, pause, they get lucky. But not everybody get that lucky charm. Y'all get what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to continue grinding and make sure that shit gonna pop. That's something that happened with 50. They hit that man 9 times, man. What we talking about here? Bullet went through this man goddamn cheekbone, all types of shit. And he's still here giving us all these classics, man. Get this man his flowers. And for the people saying, oh man, it was wrong. No, he got every reason to act like that. Listen, I'm only saying I don't condone it. I don't condone it at all. But he got every reason to act like that, which anybody got any reason to act like that. From female to male, you go get hit up 9 times. You go get stabbed up a couple times. Go get hit by a goddamn car. Somebody try to run you over and you survive. God forbid. You come back from that and you tell me how your mentality and the way you're going to act. You're gonna have trust issues, loyalty issues, all types of shit. You don't know who's going. I mean, it's all you're gonna have. You're gonna be bugged out up there a little bit. But sometimes it could benefit you for staying away from them fake people around your circle. Sometimes that shit helps you. It peeps out the little holes, pores, and the little crack holes you really can't see. You really gotta have that little third eye and be like, oh look, oh nah, this shit ain't right over here. Let me move that over there. That's what 50 be doing. That's what he just did with Big Meech. Oh, you want to, this 50, oh, you want to go take a picture with that, oh, the ops? Oh, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that over here. Now I can't trust you. You taking a whole picture with the ops. Lord knows, Lord forbid, what kind of conversation you had with that nigga. Then when you come back, I get around you, I don't even feel comfortable because you done took a picture with my op, the person that I'm in competition with all the time. Since hip-hop, now in the business, meaning Rick Ross and 50 Cent. Because they both in competition in the business industry also. Rick Ross is a great promoter, man. He promotes Bel Air. He don't own it. He promotes it. He got very good percentage. He's a great promoter. You put something on Rick Ross' hand, pause, he gonna turn that shit into platinum, obviously. He's doing it with Wingstop, couple of little franchise he got. You can't take that away from him. But when you take pictures and you got loyalty problems and trust issues, this one 50 come, this one 5 come in. I don't trust that shit. Nigga, I got issues when I got shot 9 times, nigga. I'm not gonna, I'm just ain't gonna switch my ways. For what? For who? For y'all people? Y'all ain't get hit 9 times. And then for the people that thought they were Supreme, obviously, allegedly, Supreme might have played a small percentage of that shit. He might have just gave him the green light, alleged. Irv, the one that put the bag up. And you want 50 to be, oh, y'all, man, press the piece to Irv. Nah, he won't be here no more. If 50 would have never survived, y'all don't think them niggas in Murder Inc. would have been popping bottles, kumbaya, and all that shit over there celebrating? You goddamn right they would have been celebrating.
Who saved them? People be like, God. Your first thing is, yo, God saved this guy. Maybe the devil, maybe Satan saved him. Because he's a great engine of chaos. I don't think God would save somebody who moves like that. I don't think God would save somebody who disrespects his own family and is just everything you think of 50 is just negative. He's just an engine of negativity, beef, chaos. Sounds like he's with Satan to me, man. I think, Satan was like, I'm gonna use you. You're gonna be great for me.
Nah, it didn't work like that. It don't work like that, Gotti. Because in my old clips, you were saying that you was black. 50 couldn't get no deals in the East Coast. This nigga had to go all the way to the West Coast to go get a deal and mess with Eminem from the Midwest. What are we talking about? He couldn't get no deals. These niggas was making phone calls like, yo, we're gonna sign 50. Irv Gotti said this. I got clips of that in my old videos. With the Irv Gotti 50, go check it out. Them shit's in there. Do y'all research. He said it himself. He was blackballing that nigga. He was making sure that nigga don't get no deals over there. So what he had to do? Go mess with Eminem. Eminem had to take him all the way to the goddamn West Coast to go get a deal. Because of Irv Gotti. Remember, Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, they was on top of the game at that time. What would I be without you? All that bubblegum ass music on Ja Rule was making. Obviously, 50 Cent started doing it later, because I know people gonna say that. But hey, Ja Rule started off with the bubblegum music. 50 didn't. 50 came in with the gangster music. Then he started making that little bubblegum music for the ladies and all that. So it's a difference. He ain't come in the game with the bubblegum music. Where would I be without you? Yeah, y'all remember that goddamn song? I couldn't stand that song. Couldn't get jiggy with none of that shit. That part, I couldn't be getting jiggy with none of that shit. None of Ja Rule records. I'm gonna keep it real. So I wasn't really a fan of Ja Rule. He got a lot of fans out there, not taking away, but I just wasn't one of them. But going back to what I was saying though, y'all get shot 9 times and tell me how y'all feel. Y'all try to go get a label when you got somebody, you got a label that's blackballing you, Irv Gotti them, because they got the power to do it at that time. You tell me how y'all feel. Come on, man. Let's cut it out here, man. Let's cut it out. Let's cut it out. I mean, let's continue though. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. So 50 had every goddamn right to act the way he want to act. Because y'all will act the same way. Y'all will act the same way. Y'all ain't gonna call a nigga be like, yo, my nigga, I mean, I forgive you for that, for you, and I mean, hitting me up 9 times and shit, setting that up. Nigga, y'all ain't doing that. That beef on for life.
50 got shot. How did you find out?
The day 50 Cent was shot, I was walking through, and BMF was there too. Meechnam was there too. We was walking through the Fiesta Maracana Cadesa in Cancun, Mexico. I started walking through the hotel, and they had the pool right there. It looked like rocks, flowers, and everything around. Just a little short pool. And his manager seen me. And he said, yo, Gene. I said, what's up? Now his manager's in the pool with 2 girls. I said, yo, what's up? He said, yo, I need to speak to Chaz and I need to speak to Supreme. I said, what you ask me for? What you telling me that shit for? He said, yo, man, because 50 just got shot, you know, and he in ICU. I said, 50 what? He just got what? I said, so what the fuck you doing in the pool, nigga? If he shot. And I bought a card. It cost me $100. And you only get 10 minutes on that damn card if you call him back to the States. And I used that whole $100 on calling 50 phone, calling 50 phone, calling 50 phone, calling 50 phone. And then one time his girl picked up.
That nigga said, if he got shot, what you doing in that goddamn pussy? Hey, hey, yo, shout out to Gene, man. Shout out to Gene, man. Shout out to make sure y'all subscribe to Gene, man. Word up. Gene got stories for days too, especially with them Biggie days, know what I mean? But he said, man, if he got shot, what you doing in the goddamn pool still? Know what I mean? Get out of me there, that shit crazy. But yeah, guess who was over there kumbaya and popping bottles with a coincidence? It was the BMF niggas. Big Meechnam was out there. Around the time 5th guy hit up 9 times out there in Queens and Southside. Now remind y'all, hold up. Ja Rule was a little kumbaya with Big Meech too back then. You could get this footage and shit. I think pictures and shit of him and Irv Gotti and all that. Let that marinate in your brain. That's why it goes back to the old videos and what I said. Meech ain't never liked 5th, man. He never liked the 5. It was all business. But see, but when you play games like that, 50 got to do all business also. Now you got to cut you off. Ja Rule and them niggas was around BMF. Irv Gotti and them niggas was around BMF. What a coincidence. Them niggas was kumbayaing out there in the alley. My 5th guy hit up down there in Southside. What a coincidence.
Time his girl picked up. I said, yo, this Gene. Is 50 all right? She said, Gene. I guess she was right there with him or something like that. She said, yeah, he all right. So I guess she told him to talk to me. I said, just tell him if he need anything that I'll be back on such and such day. So then I told Chaz I spoke to 50. He said, man, if I was you, I wouldn't go near that kid because of the police, the detectives, and all this other shit like that. I said, yeah, all right. I called 50 again, and he ain't pick up no more. So I was one of the dudes that called him when he got shot. And his girl picked up for me. And I guess she told him to tell him. He told her or nodded or something like that to let him know that he was good. So that's what happened.
Do you know who was behind the hit?
Do I know who was behind that hit? No, I don't know who was behind it, bruh. I don't know who was behind it. I know that Irv Gotti and them had put it out there like they was a part of it and they was going to do it that night, the day at the meeting, from their conversations and how they was acting. I know they had to have something to do with it. And they come to find out that the dudes who did it was working for Murder Inc.
50.
Need I say more? When you got people acting like they was part of it or they had something to do with it, and you celebrating and all that, come on, what we talking about here? I sit back, I'll wait. These niggas is celebrating because 5 got hit up 9 times back there. What we talking about? So y'all think this nigga posted this, oh, y'all send my condolences over there to the Gotti family and all this. Yeah, nigga, this nigga got hit 9 times. He wouldn't even be here if he never would have survived that shit. Come on. We gotta stop playing here, like for real. Because if it would have been y'all the same people, there ain't no way in the world y'all making them phone calls talking about, yo, I forgive you, man. Hell no. Hell no. There's no way. That shit continuing. We not, hell no, nigga. I wouldn't even be here if I was strong enough to survive them 9 shots. That part. What are we talking about here? Come on, man. God forbid, man, he survived that. Know what I mean? God forbid. And we got classic TV series and TV shows and all this. 50 doing so much for the hip hop community and hip hop, period. Is you got to give this man his flowers. You have to. Irv tried to blackball him back in the days. Then you got the 9 times you get hit. How much more that man had to go through? I sit back, I wait. How much more he had to go through? You gonna think that man gonna sit back? Nah, first of all, he never would have got a career if Eminem didn't believe in him and took him to the West Coast and had Dr. Dre sign him and Jimmy Iovine over there with Interscope and all that. Lord knows what 50 would have been at if Eminem didn't believe in him. Y'all ain't never think about that? Shout out to M out there in Detroit, believing in Fifth, giving him an opportunity. Why do you think Fifth loved that boy, love that man the way he loved him? Pause, know what I mean? Because he look at him like a brother. Because he look at him like, man, this man changed my life, champs. Nobody ain't want to give me an opportunity. See, y'all people don't understand that. This is 50. 50 been trying to say this shit 20-something years ago. Because of these same niggas that was making them phone calls, making sure he wasn't getting no deals. Come on, man. Then they try to get him up out of here. They got tired of the nigga. They tell man, listen, this nigga buzzing in the streets, killing our reputation, our cat. Man, we gotta get this nigga out of here. That's Irv Gotti and I'm allegedly. Telling you, man. Telling you, man. You just can't. You can't hide that type of shit. You just can't. When people, you gotta understand, man. People, I know people. Some people gonna be like, oh, that's not me. It still ain't right and all that. But when you get hit 9 times and Lord knows you never would have got a deal and this and that and the third and success you had, if it wasn't for Eminem giving you that opportunity, that person would have never be who he is. So what's reason for him to sell? What's reason for him to grieve for somebody that was blocking his blessings, and then try to terminate this nigga, try to get him up out of here, delete him. What? And you sitting back telling me that he supposed to forgive that type of shit? Fifth one have the things that he got now. Nah, that beef on for life. I don't care what happened to y'all. That's 5 mentality. As he should.
Time his girl picked up. I said, yo, this Jean. Is 50 all right? She said, Jean. I guess she was right there with him or something like that. She said, yeah, he all right. So I guess she told him to talk to me. I said, just tell him if he need anything that I'll be back on such and such day. So then I told Chad I spoke to 50. He said, man, if I was you, I wouldn't go near that kid because of the police, the detectives, and all this other shit like that. I said, yeah, all right. I called 50 again, and he ain't pick up no more. So I was one of the dudes that called him when he got shot. And his girl picked up for me. And I guess she told him to tell him. He told her or nodded or something like that to let him know that he was good. So that's what happened.
Do you know who was behind the hit?
Do I know who was behind that hit? No, I don't know who was behind it, bruh. I don't know who was behind it. I know that Irv Gotti and them had put it out there like they was a part of it and they was going to do it that night, the day at the meeting, from their conversations and how they was acting. I know they had to have something to do with it. And they come to find out that the dudes who did it was working for Murder Inc.
50.
That's all I gotta say, man. So I want to hear y'all smoke, hear y'all comment. What y'all think? Like Gene said, he got every right to feel the way he feel. These niggas try to delete this nigga, blackball him, did all types of shit to this nigga. How much more this nigga supposed to continue taking that shit until he obviously got a chance with Eminem and the success took off after that with Dr. Dre signing him and the rest is history. But if it wasn't for that white boy up there in Midwest of Detroit, Eminem, taking that chance with all this little shit that 50 just went through, who would have signed him? No labels ain't want to sign 50. Y'all forgot about that? Nobody wanted to sign 50. Because he got shot 9 times, all this crazy shit. Irv Gotti and them over there calling niggas in the back end, making sure he don't get them deals. Hey, making sure he don't get them deals. What more he supposed to take? You got every right to act like that. Like I said, once again, before I get out of here, if it was us, if it was y'all, we'll be acting the same way. If it was me and it was y'all be acting the same way. I don't want to hear that kumbaya, you gonna die on the phone. Yeah, I forgive you. After you got shot 9 times, nigga try to delete you. And he making sure you don't get no money, blackballing all your little success deals and all that. What? So you just gonna forgive him, right? Turn around and be like, okay. Hell no, it don't work like that. There's no way in the world you're gonna get where you're gonna be at climbing them ladders trying to be successful if you're gonna have that mentality, have that type of attitude. Okay. There ain't no okay. You gotta grind yourself. You gotta hustle. God got plans for everybody. Till then, y'all already know the vibes, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all keep that notification bell on, so I might be dropping another video later to see what's going on, though. So make sure y'all keep that notification bell on, man. Comment below. Give me y'all smoke. Give me y'all opinion. What y'all think? Is Big Gene right? Or being Big Gene and anybody else is wrong? Shit, 50 had never did that or whatever, but he had every right? So let me get y'all opinion. Let me hear y'all smoke, man. I'm up out of here. Till then, you already know the vibes, man. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here.